So, how are things going in Brazil so far?
It's wonderful. It's going really well.
And where are you staying exactly here in Sao Paulo?
So in Sao Paulo, I'm staying in República. So I'm staying in an Airbnb there. I've been there since January 2nd.
Close to Galeria do Rock, right?
Right across the street from Galeria do Rock.
And your first impressions on the city? You were saying that a lot of people have no idea about the magnitude of the city and the dimensions. And what can you tell us?
Right. It's completely breathtaking. Like I said, and for me, because I was coming from Rio, which a lot of beaches, scenic mountains, not as many, nowhere near the amount of buildings that you find in Sao Paulo, right? So coming here immediately, I'm seeing all these buildings, I'm seeing all these businesses. I think that's also key. Sao Paulo has businesses all over the place. And so that was just such a culture shock to me because, the first time I came here was Rio. Even this time I was in Rio for a week. And then to come here and to witness this for the first time, it was overwhelming in a very good way.
Neil, guys, we had the opportunity to go out one of these days, one of the days that he's been here. And I took him on a tour by car of the city. And he said something I can't forget. He said, for a New Yorker to be impressed with the magnitude of a city, it takes a while because the city is really big and full of skyscrapers. However, you said that you got that feeling when you were in Sao Paulo. When you were here, you got the feeling of being flabbergasted by the city. Why is that exactly? Is this... Because I think they're, as you also said, they're like sisters, the city are similar somehow.
Right. So I think what really caught me off guard is like I said, as much as people told me, hey man, Sao Paulo, it's like New York's sister or New York's brother. For me to just be here and witness it, like when we walked on Paulista Avenue.
Yeah. Tell me about your impressions on the city.
Sao Paulo is absolutely amazing. I mean, there's so much, it's busy, so much life, so many buildings, skyscrapers. For somebody that comes from the city like me, that comes from New York, I come here and I'm overwhelmed. but it's a good feeling. You feel like there's so much to do here. There's so many businesses, so many people, so much activity, so much life.
But every time we go to a place for the first time, we have a perspective.
Right.
What was your perspective? Did you expect to see this, the size that we are on Paulista Avenue now, guys?
So
you know.
So I expected it to be big and there to be many buildings. But even when somebody says many, right? It's until you see it firsthand, you're like, oh my goodness, this is absolutely insane. It's beautiful. It's so developed. Because my perspective was, you see a lot of Rio mostly. You hear of Sao Paulo, you see some shots of Sao Paulo, but until you actually come and you visit, you're here in the flesh, and you experience it, there's nothing like it. I don't think videos do it justice. You have to see it with your own two eyes, hear it with your own two ears, and just truly experience it to understand what people are saying when you come to Sao Paulo.
Amazing. That's my city, by the way.
And I'm just looking around, I'm like, this looks like parts of Manhattan.
It's pretty shocking.
Right, and even the way the cars are moving, the people are moving, the countless businesses you see, you truly feel like you're in Manhattan. So I was just completely mesmerized because I didn't truly expect for that to happen. But once I was able to witness it firsthand, it was just like, you're just shocked.
So if you are a Brazilian and you were watching this video and you have an American friend or a foreign friend, you want to shock the guy, take him to Paulista Avenue at first, right?
Sure.
Because I myself, being born in Brazil and being a Paulista, I get impressed every time I go to Paulista Avenue.
Sure.
Because I was telling him, there is always a new tower, a new design. There's a combination of the old, the classic with the modern, with the state-of-the-art buildings with lots of glasses and stuff. So